Okay, David just got back from his eclipse viewing road trip. Let him go into some details on that later. But anyway, he now has an update. So the weird thing about this update is last night I actually came out to the garage, get some things, and noticed a fan was on, and I thought it was just the garage exhaust fan, didn't think anything of it, and then walked by his car and realized the fan noise was actually his car. So his car was fully locked, all the doors closed, everything was closed, but the center screen was on, the other screen was on, and the air conditioning was on, the keys not anywhere near the car. So we actually looked this up online, and a lot of other people are saying that that actually happened to them too. So not sure if that was something with the update, not sure. Yesterday was just a weird day for Teslas, I guess. But anyway, so here you can see software update. Do we want to postpone it? No, we want to install that now. And then you hit 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and golden. So we're just gonna let it do its thing and update, and then we're gonna take it on a test drive and see exactly what has changed.
A few moments later.
Okay, we are back at the car after about 30-40 minutes. Minor fixes and improvements. And then for your reference, they're just putting the auto adjust display there. 2017-32-6 ca28227. Oh look, there's my car right there. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wire this car up with some cameras, go ahead and take it on a test drive, see if anything has changed, if anything is noticeable and such, and yeah, report back. I haven't gotten an update on my car yet, so I guess it's just David's at the moment, but it is an Autopilot 2.0 car.
1 hour later.
Did you see what I did to your car though?
No, what?
It's not clear to you.
Wash the windshield?
Bingo! Yay! It was buggy as
We forgot to do it on the way back. We did it on the way there. In in Ogallala.
Yeah, multiple cars. We got multiple cars, guys.
They're back.
They're back. Also, real quick, somebody commented on my video the other day and said Oregon just added a $2,500 incentive starting in October of 2017, and there's an extra $2,500 for low-income folks that can even be used for EVs.
So should I go to the C470?
Okay, so first test we're gonna do is see if it goes and veers to the right.
Oh yeah, because yesterday it was doing that in Colorado. It would veer to the right on the exit ramps, but in Nebraska it was fine. And the reason why is Nebraska is very consistent about having the dash. Ooh, that was pretty good actually.
Did it? Oh, okay.
I didn't touch it at all.
Nice.
And Nebraska has dash lines at all the exit ramp or exits off the interstate, whereas Colorado. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
So come on, Colorado, get it together.
Interesting though, Colorado usually had them on the entrance ramps when your lane is merging in, and also Nebraska was very consistent with those. So the car, when I drove like 400 miles, about 400 miles each way over the last weekend to see the eclipse in Nebraska, and oh wow, yeah, this is much better than yesterday because where there was no lane, it would have gone over there. I mean, we could try it, get on C470 and see, but that's definitely seeing the end of the lane, and it's staying.
No, that's definitely way better than it was.
Again, in Colorado, it was kind of diving a little bit. Nebraska, it would just very slightly like turn to it at the very instant, and then it would just go back and be straight. So it never like, you never felt a huge turn, but you could just feel the steering wheel move just a tiny bit, but not enough that you really would have noticed it unless you didn't have your hands on the steering wheel. Is there a Tesla behind us? No.
Hold up, Tesla check. No, I think it's a Mercedes-Benz.
So, and then I'm trying to think, there's something else that I noticed.
Those are truck or Teslas though?
You want to follow it? We can get on C4.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know if we can catch up. You think they might not be going to...
I bet you they're going to the new service center. Okay, we're gonna go to Littleton Service Center after our test. And actually it's Littleton Service Center Plus. It's got like CPO lot and everything, but that's where they're doing their new deliveries, so we're gonna go there afterwards and see if that truck is unloading. Hopefully it is, that'd be cool.
But yeah, when I was heading towards Kearney in Nebraska on Saturday, we were like a mile away from my exit, and I saw a truck carrying a bunch of cars. I'm like, are those Teslas? And closer I got, I was like, oh, they are there, and I was trying to get Scott to take a picture. But as soon as we confirmed they were Teslas, it was the off-ramp and we had to get off. So we got like one picture of a truckload of Teslas.
Picture.
The first load of Teslas I've ever seen, actually.
Yeah.
Well, outside of California.
Yeah, I've seen some in California, and I saw some when we were heading out to Reno for the Gigafactory. But besides that, I've never seen one before.
What if we go to the service center and they're not there?
Well, it means it went somewhere else.
But then again, that is their new delivery center, so that's
Makes
really
sense.
the only, unless they're headed to like, well, yeah, there's no place else to go.
Yeah.
So what's this?
Okay, I think it's like 40 right here. So we're gonna try to do 40 miles an hour right here.
45.
Oh, 45. Okay. See if it'll do it. So this is kind of like our usual test track. Our cars are getting good enough on this. We're actually going to be going to a harder test track soon, and so that we can kind of start like a new baseline on a trickier road with some trickier turns and whatnot. There is one turn up here that I'm really curious about, and it's the harder 90, almost not 90-degree turn, but it is a harder turn, and we've always kind of slowed down a lot, and I guess we'll see exactly how it handles it with this update.
Yeah, a few versions back, it was actually faster at doing that turn.
Did it slow down on its own?
It did that, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's because it saw that we did the turn and there was this oncoming traffic.
Yep. Oh, let's look on here and see if there's a bike, because there's a bike on the right median. I mean, it's in a separate lane though, so it might not. No, didn't do it. David took over to make sure we did not hurt any bicyclists.
But we used to do this curve up here, and it used to do it about 30 miles an hour, but then the last couple of updates, it slowed way down to like 20 or 25, and it's like, wow, that's slow. So we'll see if it can maintain 30 or so. So far, it's doing quite well. Yeah. And it was really impressive. Again, it wasn't trying to take all those, diving towards the right when it was missing a line. It was staying towards the left. Another bike, so I might have to take over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of riding on the left.
Yeah, some oncoming traffic.
Don't want any accidents.
Oops, gotta wait for it to renable. Okay, so we'll see what slows down here.
Okay.
Kind of.
So here.
Whoa, no, wow, that was weird. That was different.
That was very different. Haven't seen that before.
There's really no excuse for that.
Okay, so it does say the speed limit slowed down to 30 back there. He has it set to 45. It's doing it automatically.
And it's doing it. It's not slowing way down to 25 yet. Yeah, this is.
Well, we're 27, but this is good.
Yeah, this is better than before, definitely.
Okay, and now we're speeding back up. Okay, 27 is still a little slower than I would like, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. I don't know why it's still at 44 when it's set at 45 though. That's weird. Oh, there it goes.
There's a car up there, so it might be.
Maybe, yeah.
I noticed that yesterday though when I was driving back. Sometimes it was like a mile below what I had it set to. So that, I don't think it's unique to this version.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and turn around and try that in reverse, and then we're gonna head over to the Littleton Service Center and / delivery center / showroom and see if we can't find that delivery truck. Yeah, I was just gonna say, so this is where we had trouble last time. It was actually up further, but it thought the speed limit was like 35, so it wouldn't let us go more than 40. And that's a problem on this road because the speed limit does actually go up to 45. It just didn't know that going in this direction. So I guess we'll see how that works up here.
Yeah, we might have to pull over or something because of the cars behind us.
Yeah.
In the past, we've had people get quite upset that we were only going the speed limit.
Okay, so here is that turn now going the opposite direction. Sign there says 30 miles an hour. Let's see kind of what it does. You can drop it to 30 if you wish, or is it dropping?
I dropped it to 35. Just
35, okay.
No, it's not quite. Oh, yeah, it's actually doing this. I had my hand on there, but it managed it. It did slow down to like 26, 27. Yeah, so it's still a little hesitant.
Yeah.
But it did manage it a little faster than before, and it was a little close to the center line, which.
Okay, so yeah, still speed restricted to 40, unfortunately.
And doesn't see the speed limit sign still. Okay, look.
No, and then it says speed restricted to 40. But there was the speed limit sign right there, so it's just not reading them still.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Which is odd that it works in one direction and not the other.
Yeah.
So
that's very weird.
Their data is just not consistent on this route. Which is kind of a good find, I guess, because other people might test a route and find out it's the same both ways. We found that this one's wrong in one direction.
But on that note, Tesla is changing their maps. So pretty soon, all that's gonna be open source maps, which should definitely be updated a lot more frequently and everything, so that'll be nice. Hopefully then we won't have this issue.
But other than that, when I drove over the weekend, you know, for about 400 miles each way, it did pretty good. There were about half a dozen times each direction where for some reason it just slowed down by like 5 miles an hour, and when you're going like 75 or 80 and it slows down to, you know, 70 or 75 all of a sudden, it's kind of like there was absolutely nothing in the way for like 11 out of those 12 times. The 12th time, there was this like gateway museum over Interstate 80, and I could understand that because there's a building over the interstate, and I can see why it was confused by that. So yesterday it was in Kearney, Nebraska for the total eclipse, and it was pretty amazing. I have to admit, we drove out to a baseball field, Patriot Park, east of town. It's a brand new facility, and there was nobody there. I mean, there was like 4 other people in this whole baseball park, and lots of parking, but there's a bathroom, there's shade, plenty of seating, everything, and we were like by ourselves with my family, and it was great. We did meet 2 other people who were actually from Colorado, and we were talking with them, and they knew all about Tesla, so that was cool because they saw I had a Tesla shirt on and they were asking me about it, so it gave us something to talk about. But it's weird, I was in the middle of Nebraska and somebody from Colorado was there with me. But anyways, the eclipse was amazing. We got to see the shadow bands right beforehand. We got to see the diamond ring both before and after totality, and the birds were going crazy right before totality, and then could hear the cicadas come out and start making all kinds of noise. So it was pretty impressive. And then as soon as the totality was over, it just got bright instantly. Even though there's only maybe 10% or 5% of the sun showing, it seemed like it was bright as day again. So we are, autopilot's handling this again. I think it's doing about the same as normal.
Yeah, I keep seeing the 2 cars bounce back up on the screen, so that's cool. I'm kind of excited for that. I kind of missed it.
I was missing that. That's one thing I forgot to mention, though. Even though we only had 1 car on the display during the drive yesterday, I could tell it was still sensing with radar the car in front, because I was going about 80 miles per hour at one point behind another truck, a huge truck that I couldn't see around, and all of a sudden my car slowed down and he swerved to the left, and there was some really old pickup going, you know, like 60 miles an hour or something like that, and my car sensed that and, you know, slowed down before the guy in front of me changed lanes. So it was still working, it just wasn't being displayed, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think somebody mentioned that it was still working, it just wasn't being displayed. But I just like to be able to see it, because then I know it's working.
1 hour later.
Okay, so we had a quick car change. Went ahead and took my car to the service center / delivery center / CPO lot.
Service Plus.
Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, they did not have the truck there, so it must have been going somewhere else, which is kind of a bummer. But it was still good to go, see everything. It's actually really nice. You like pull in and then somebody there will come out and check your car, see what you need if you do anything. So that's kind of cool. There are a bunch of Teslas there waiting to be delivered, so congratulations if one are yours. But that's pretty much it. It is really good to see that the double cars are back on the screen, along with veering to the right when there's an off-ramp or an exit is minimized. That's definitely nice to see. If you are looking to buy a Tesla, feel free to check out our website, teslainventory.com. Yeah, it's super easy to use, 100% free. Definitely just check it out, and if you are looking for a new or inventory, feel free to use the referral code at the top of the page. That'll save you $1,000 off, as well as get you free supercharging, and in turn will help unlock certain reward prizes for us. Any help is appreciated, and if you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out. Happy to help. Go ahead and click here to subscribe, here for some more videos, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
I'll be there for you, but you gotta be there for me too.